Hello everybody, welcome back to the kingdom. I'm the Duke and we are finding ourselves in Atlas. This is a modded single player game and I am standing on my ship, which I will show you in a moment. But behind me you will see the area where I landed and where I've decided to actually build my base. For a couple of reasons, of course. This is going to be another Let's Build series where we mainly focus on building. And mostly practical building. That's what I like to focus on, and as usual I like to gather all the resources myself. I don't use console commands or anything like that. That's just the way that I like to do it. I am standing right on the back of my ship, my cargo ship that I've crafted. And there she is. Called the S is Wait. Wait for the reason because he's carrying a lot of resources. I left my starter base and came here with this ship to this location that I've scouted out ahead of time. And as you can see behind me, that is where we're going to build. This ship has got a carry weight of over 50,000 kilograms, so it's made for carrying cargo. It's got 6 sails, 3 for speed, 1 for handling and 2 for weight. But actually I come to think of it, it might have been better to add 2 handling sails and 1 for weight, but it is what it is. As you can see behind me, what I'm going to focus on is probably firstly trying to build a dock. There is a sandbank right behind the ship. That is going to allow me to easily just build a dock right up to that point. Behind that point, that's a different story. Let me just show you on the map where I am real quick. If I zoom in, there we go. Maybe like that. We are currently in C8 single player, and as you can see where I'm currently at, that's the closest that I can get to shore when I build on this island. Now it's not 100% accurate in terms of placement of the ships, as you can see, but it is close enough. This is a friendly port island. At the top there you can see it's called Bracepool Holm. There's a free port where you can buy some sailors and everything. For that reason I have placed the SS ferry, a small little boat that I've created there for myself. I've built just to get to the other side of the island where that port is. The SS ferry is never going to leave this island. It was created just for this place. Now, as I said, building the dock right up to the sandbank, no problem. But getting it behind that and getting it to the height that is actually going to be beneficial for a ship this size might be a bigger problem, because there is a massive drop, as you can see, from that sandbank. So I can still do it with pillars. It's just going to be a lot of work, but at least that is something to look forward to. And then I should probably stay on the ship to show you the plans for the next move. So let me hit on back real quick. This ship is massive. It's actually a warship. I wanted to build a warship, but after creating the skeleton and everything, I decided to convert it to a weight ship, cargo ship. Anyway, so down there where my things are placed at the moment, that's where I'm going to have my storage and my crafting area. I don't want to go really far towards those trees in the back, because I want those resources to always be there. That's the one thing. And then to the left, that stretch of island of sandbank, basically all the way on that side, that's where I'm going to build all my other things. So for instance, the farm, where I'm gonna have my tames and breed them and all that good stuff. So that's the idea, and that's what we're going to aim for. Yeah. So this is a very interesting island. There are absolutely no dangers on this island. There's no snakes, no tigers, no scorpions, nothing. So it's the ideal place to build this actually. And this island is the only island in this whole quadrant that is actually friendly. The other two are normal islands with their predators and everything else. The spawning islands are in B8 right next door. So yeah, there's some pirates around here as well, and a lot of ship of the damned. So right here I've got Teddy, my bear that I've tamed. Now let's go elf. I've also got Wise Guy, my elephant. He's level 161, and I tamed him on my starter, right next to my starter base actually. And then I've got 3 cows. Now this cow comes from Starter Island where I started my starter base, and the other 2 I tamed right here. They just walked right up to me where I was standing, basically here, and asked to be tamed, so I tamed them. And then I've got these 3 storages. Now these are all the resources that I brought with me on my cargo ship, and I've stored here. The first one is basically just stone, because I'm going to build with stone. The second one is all the flint, as you can see, and then the third one, which is not nearly as full, is my wood. But I can always take Wise Guy and go and harvest some wood again. So yeah, that is what we're going to do. Now you will see I've placed down some foundations around here, 6 of them, just to temporarily place down some of my workbenches and my bed, of course. And but they haven't just been placed randomly. They are actually aligned with that piece of land over there, because I want everything to line up perfectly with each other, so I can build walkways between them and use them like that. So yeah, it is not exactly straight with the ship, but doesn't matter. I'm going to aim for that island basically when I build, and I'm going to build from these foundations. So that's what we're going to do. Thank you for joining me. If you're new to the channel, think about subscribing. I put out videos, try to put out videos twice a week. This is just a hobby for me. I still got real life that I have to focus on, and work and family that I have to look after and everything that needs my attention and my time. And yeah, like the video if you like it, subscribe, and also leave a comment if you have any ideas. Tell me what you think about this series, and what do you think about this island, for instance. I want to build a walkway that goes right to that top over there. There is a waterfall inside that. That is actually a skeleton head, and I saw some fire lights there during the evening. I'm also going to build a dock over here at some point. Yeah, this is the SS ferry, and a very small little boat. And as I said, it's only going to take me around this bend to the free port to get some sailors and seeds and everything else that is needed. I also mentioned this is a modded gameplay. I've got about 24, let's say 23, 24 mods on here. For instance, this cargo or this storage is one of them. Level 36. This is actually supposed to be used on the ships, but they are freestanding, so you can use them on land. Now it's got two modes. The other mode is just only these boxes, but that's very, very finicky. If you try to place them, they don't place where you want them to place. And then also, if you want to access them, you have to be on top of it to access it. These ones, a lot easier. You can just access them from this plank, which makes it easier. Alright, I also got one ant on my ship that I still need to bring out at some point. Is going to craft me more of the... oh, what's it called again? Some sort of mushroom. I think it might be on the ship still. Yeah, it's still on the ship. The mushrooms that you use to knock out creatures when you try to tame them, using the new bait station, which is very, very useful. Gone are the days of being hit while you're trying to tame aggressive creatures and such. That's how I tamed the elephant, and that's how I tamed my bear. I also have that way, and that's actually how I found this island. I came looking for honey. I've got two swarm houses that gathers bees, or I had to gather them, and they produce honey for me. And I needed the honey to actually tame the bear. And that's how I came upon this island. And then also I went to the island just south of here, south east, and that's where I tamed the bear. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay down some foundations. I'm going to work on getting a dock in here and see if we can get something to work. Hope you enjoy this video. I hope you have something to drink. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, just a slight change of plan. There is a minor detail that I have forgotten. I want to build with stone, but one of the ingredients that you need to build with stone is actually iron. And iron is the one thing I keep running out of a lot at the moment. And the reason for that is I don't have a tame that can gather iron for me. So I've got everything else in terms of fiber, in terms of wood and thatch and stuff like that. But the iron is a problem. So I'm going to try and go and get a rhino somewhere. And the problem is, I know for a fact that there's no rhinos in this quadrant. I haven't seen any. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the one next door, because I know there's nothing in C7 or B8. So I'm going to go to D8 and hopefully find some rhinos there. If my resources are correct, my information network, then there might be an island over here that actually has rhinos. Only problem is it's a 9.3 pirate infested area, so it's not going to be easy. And for that reason I'm going to have to be really fast and agile to go through there. And this ship is not that. This is a massive slow ship in terms of handling and everything. So what I'm going to do first is build myself a medium shipyard over here from the cleaner mod. And then I'm going to build a small boat that is very fast and agile. Then I'm probably going to have to go and get some crewmen for it. Or I can just use some of that ship's crew. That's another option. And then just sail on through to that island and see if we can get ourselves a rhino, because this is really frustrating having to use the pick, get all the resources, and a wise guy has to just run behind me the whole time. He has to carry the bulk of the weight in terms of stone and flint, but even he gets full very fast because stone is really heavy. So I'm going to get the rhino, get some better metal and faster, and then we can continue with our build. Okay, just one minor glitch in our plan, and that is to build a medium cleaner shipyard. I'm actually going to need 440 gold coins, which I don't currently have. But fret not, I think I might have a solution to our problem, which is on the ship. Let me just put this around real quick, and then I will go and show you. Let's hop on over. Now, when I said the ship is made for storage, it really is. It's got this one, which has a weight, can carry a weight of 1,600, also has 100 storage. I also want to put another one on here, I just haven't crafted it yet. But there's also another one over here, and there, and on that side as well. This side I've got a diving platform for rigs, and I've got an opening big enough to actually ride my elephants in here, even down to the lowest deck. There's my ant, level 100 ant, so. And then I've got all of this storage as well. And one of them has got some treasure maps for us. And we are looking for C8, for instance this one. Treasure contains at least 3,633 gold. So that is absolutely beautiful. But I'm actually looking for this one maybe. Because it might be the island that we are on actually. At the moment, looking at the shape of the island. Those are the other islands, which means I'm going to have to travel there. That's B8, C8, C8, and C8. Alright, let's take those from C8 as well, and just have a closer look at them. Yeah, okay, we need to zoom into our own island. Does it look like the one we are on currently? Not at all. So it might be something smaller. Around somewhere else. Alright, not sure where this one is. There's actually two of them. Let's have a look at this other one. See if we can recognize that area. That's definitely not on this map. Oh, nope. Alright. So, not that one. Let's try the other one. Well, that's actually the same spot as the previous one. Still not on this island. Yeah, not on this island. So I get the feeling all of these are actually on that massive island. Yeah, that's the same spot. Trying to see the island there at the bottom right. If it could be somewhere on that map. But it's a little bit too small for me to say for certain. Yeah, I don't see anything. The other option is, of course, that I've got a feeling It might be that one island I haven't been to at the top right. And getting there is going to be a slower process with the big boat. Alright. Let's keep these three. Let's grab the bear. He's going to be very useful in this situation. As we take a deep dive. He's our go-to guy when it comes to fighting. Let me just drop off the pillars that's still in my inventory. Like and go in there. Let's take the bow. Bow and arrows. Follow me, sir. And by the looks of it, the wind is against us. The wind is against us. So the one we want to go to is on our left, which is that away. But the wind is blowing that away, which is quite the opposite direction. So it's going to be very slow again. Let's just get Teddy on board. There you go. I'm going to fast forward this, as this is going to take probably some time. The other thing is I need to make sure I stay clear of any and all of the ships of the damned, of course. Let me just have a look at the map again. Yeah, it's around the next bend. Okay, welcome back. And yeah, we need to give him some more health, maybe melee damage. Let's go with health for now. So I sorted the blueprints into these storage containers. In the end, I got 256 blueprints. And then in terms of gear, this is what I got, so, which is pretty good. Also, there's journeyman metal pick and the fine bow, and I also got some guns, a flintlock, a spear launcher, and then also this Hydra revolver, which is pretty good, but I haven't unlocked the weapon stuff yet in my skills. So if we come here to, where was it, range? Oh, I have unlocked, but only a little bit. Not really that much in terms of using rifles and pistols and stuff like that. So I might look into it later, but I think there was something else I wanted to go into, and that was the artillery, so I can get my warship up and running. Okay, welcome back. For me it's been a while. I actually had a system crash, so I had to restart everything. And I lost about only 5 minutes of gameplay, so it wasn't really too bad. And I might have realized that I've done some things that was actually unnecessary. I've built, in the end, 2 shipyards. I've used the ladder trick and the K mode to make sure these are aligned with my rest of my build. So this is the first one I've built. This is what I needed the coins for. And as you can see, it's got a caravel, Kalupa, the dinghy, the reinforced schooner, a Viking ship, and a white schooner. But most of these are just for transporting transporting goods. So it is not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a ship that's very fast. And so I had to build this small AS small shipyard. This gives me access to an explorer, a schooner, a transporter one, and then a war schooner. But I'm interested in the schooner one. That's the one that I want to build. So that's the one I'm going to focus on and try to get that done. So there's what I need. I should have all of that. 400 fibers and 50 metal. So I'm going to gather this resources. I'm probably going to have to cut a lot of the video of what I've recorded because it's going to be way too long. 400, what am I doing? And yeah, then I will bring it back as soon as that is done, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so I've finished building the ship. I got 3 crew members to man the sails. I've got 2 speed sails and 1 handling sail. And we currently have the wind at our back, which is pretty good. And we are heading towards D8, that island right in the corner there. So far things are going good. And yeah, I will bring you back when we arrive at the island. Okay, it does seem a little bit tame. There's a pirate camp not far from here, it seems. Okay, Teddy, you and me, let's go. We are looking for a rhino. Okay, we found a level 92 rhino. Only problem is I'm a little bit close to that pirate camp over there, and they actually shot at me. 2 shots, which I managed to evade. Luckily you can hear it before the cannonballs actually reach you. Let's move a little bit closer. The haunted key. This is the one. Now, the problem I have here is there is a couple of them, and I don't know which one is going to take the bait first. But let's do this. We'll place it down over here. First we add the toxic mushrooms, then we add the turnips. We open the barrel and we go to potency 6 foot. And hope the right one takes the bait. Which is this one? Yeah, that's a level 92, it's taken the bait. Okay, that's good. Let's give her some room. She's going to eat some of the food, but then also pass out because of the mushrooms inside. And that will allow me to feed her. Did I not put the turnips in my last slot? Pretty sure I did. There we go. Of course you must have their preferred food, and for rhinos that is turnips, which I actually grew in a garden at my starter base. And as long as I keep the lid open and food in the bait, she should be knocked out the whole time. Really, giraffe? Really? And yeah, just keep feeding them. As the sun goes down. Only problem I have is how very dense the forest is over here. And trying to lead her out of here is going to be a challenge, I think. I'm going to have to maybe carve a path open or keep to the rocks. There we go. What will we call her? Let's call her Unicorn. Now you might think this is a strange name, but a unicorn is actually a rhino with 1 horn. That's the meaning of a unicorn. Oh, there's some predators close by. So let's hurry up. We can actually now remove everything inside of the bait station, and we can pick it up and take it with us again. There we go. She is following me. We need to get out of here really quick. Alright. Let's head on over this way. She's a good level, especially for resources. Oh dear. Just going to have to try it. Let's fall down very gently. There we go. There we go. Nicely done. So I'm gonna tell both of them to follow me. I'm gonna swim to the boat. Get on. And they should get on as well. There we go. You can stop following. You can stop following. And we've got both of them on the ship. Now we just need to get back home. The only problem is the wind is against us. Let's do this slow. Let me just check the map real quick. It is fairly tight. I think I might go north first and then go west. So we're coming home in a storm. One of the things I love about this game is really just sailing with your ship and enjoying the sea and the views and everything that goes with that, and doing dives for treasure. But to sit and watch it as someone else is doing it, I don't think it's that much fun. So let's put down some speed here. Let's turn the sails. So that's why I cut out those parts. Great stuff. Teddy, Unicorn, time to go. So you follow me, and you follow me. Let's go. We finally made it back home with a rhino. This will improve our gathering resources, and especially metal, as we welcome our newest member, Unicorn, to the team. So this was an episode that yeah, I actually wanted to build a lot of stuff, but that just didn't happen. Come on, girl. There we go. Oh, missed it. There we go. Nicely done. So thank you for joining me in this episode. That's unfortunately all the time we have. I wish we could do some more building, but at least now we can get the resources faster so we can do more building. And as I said earlier, subscribe, like the video, and let's chat a little bit about this new series in Atlas. What do you think about the game? Yeah, sure, it's got its issues every now and then, but it's still fun in its way. So it also gives me an opportunity to build some stuff that I like. Yeah, thank you for joining me, and I will see you until the next time. Enjoy.